know you don't know what life is.
Town for a flat half a dozen.
No leave me no time, and I say know me sometime.
Say one thing Nancy can't understand. Say one thing.
Members would be very happy to hear this statement.
Who was Bob Marley and the Wailers?
I know you don't know what life is really worth. It's not all the glitter is gold.
Robert Nesta Marley was a Jamaican icon, reggae singer, guitarist and songwriter. He was born on the 6th of February 1945 in 9 Mile, Jamaica. Considered one of the pioneers of his genre of music, his style of music is an infusion of reggae, ska and rocksteady. Bob Marley's professional music career began in 1963, forming a group called The Teenagers with Peter Tosh and Bunny Wailer. The same group later became The Wailers. Who was Sister Nancy?
Say one thing Nancy can't understand. Say one thing Nancy can't understand. What make them a fight against me?
Sister Nancy is a Jamaican dancehall DJ. She was born on the 2nd of January 1962 in Kingston, Jamaica. She is known to the world as the first female DJ and was described as being a dominating female voice for over 2 decades. When Sister Nancy was a teenager, she performed on the 12 Tribe of Israel sound system. In the 1980s, Winston Riley was the first producer to take her into the studio to record a track. She was the first female DJ to ever perform at Reggae Sunsplash. Despite her first album being released after her name, Sister Nancy claims her brother as her main inspiration. Who is the Honourable Andrew Holness?
The purpose of this statement is to update this honourable house on the shared prosperity through accelerated improvement to our road network program, the Spark program.
Andrew Holness was born on the 22nd of July in 1972 in Spanish town St. Catherine, Jamaica. He is a politician who has been the Prime Minister of Jamaica since March the 3rd, 2016. Mr. Holness became Jamaica's 9th Prime Minister after the Labour Party defeated the People's National Party on the 25th of February 2016. Mr. Holness is Jamaica's youngest Prime Minister to date. Who is Vybz Kartel?
Real bad man, no muggle in a shorts. Straight jeans, cut off foot pants. Everybody have the ask when me get me clocks.
Vybz Kartel was born in Kingston, Jamaica on the 7th of January 1976. Some of his greatest hit songs are Ramping Shop, Bicycle, and Summertime.
If I live in the beach, me have to reach summertime.
Mr. Palmer started his career as a teenager in 1993. Did you know that Vybz Kartel was originally part of a group called Vybz Kartel? The group eventually split up and Vybz Kartel kept the name for himself. In 2023, Mr. Palmer joined the Alliance crew and worked very closely with Bounty Killer. Vybz left the Alliance after a heated dispute and went on to create the Portmore Empire. The history of Garnett Silk. The young Jamaican singer and songwriter who passed away at the age of 28 years old in a house fire was one of the brightest stars to shine in the reggae galaxy. Garnett Damien Smith, better known as Garnett Silk, was born on the 2nd of April 1966 in the beautiful parish of Manchester, Jamaica. He started out in the mid-1980s DJing on various sound systems across Jamaica. By the early part of the 1990s, he went from a DJ to a singer and changing his name to Garnett Silk.
I'm here to teach and comfort people.
Who is Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce?
Brilliant start as always from Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce. Jackson's got work to do. Tolu is also in the way, but Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce coming away, getting better and better, stronger.
Shelly-Ann Fraser Pryce is a Jamaican track and field sprinter who competes in the 60 metres, 100 metres and 200 metres. She also won gold medals in the 100 metres race at both the 2008 Beijing Olympic Games and the 2012 London Games. She was born on the 27th of December 1986 in Waterhouse, Kingston, Jamaica. She is regarded as one of the greatest sprinters of all time. Who is Burning Spear? Winston Rodney, better known by his stage name Burning Spear, is a Jamaican roots reggae singer, songwriter and a musician. He was born on the 1st of March 1945 in St. Anne's, Jamaica. Rodney was deeply influenced as a young man by the views of the political activist Marcus Garvey. Did you know that Burning Spear was originally called Rodney's Group? The group were a trio, but unfortunately the group split up in 1976. They released some great hit songs, for example, Marcus Garvey, Slavery Days, and much more. Rodney split from the group, and from that day on, he called himself Burning Spear. Who is Queen Ifrica?
Jamaican woman turn dark, some really rock. Negativity I push down, you really strong.
Vantrice Morgan, better known by her stage name Queen Ifrica. She is a reggae singer from the hills of Montego Bay, Jamaica. Queen Ifrica began her career in 1995 after shining at a local talent contest. This led to her performing at major stage shows, for example, Reggae Sunfest, Summer Jam and Bob Marley Festival. With roots firmly secured in her Rastafarian faith, she blossomed as one of the top culture artists in reggae, swamping the airways with hits like Below the Waist and Daddy. She signed a record deal with VP Records, leading to her first album in July 2009. Who was Queen Nanny of the Maroons? Queen Nanny of the Maroons is an icon figure in Jamaican history. She was a fierce, skillful, brave warrior who led the Maroon people. The Maroons are African people who freed themselves from slavery in Jamaica and formed their own communities in the hillsides. Nanny was born in the late part of the 17th century in Ghana, Africa. She was captured by slave traders who shipped her to Jamaica and sold her on a sugar plantation. But Nanny was not content and freed herself and others. Many battles and wars were fought between the Maroons and the British. The Maroons conquered the British, and in 1739 a peace treaty was signed. The Maroon people were granted 1,005 acres of land. Facts about Usain Bolt. Usain Leo Bolt was born in Trelawney, Jamaica on the 21st of August 1986. He is a retired Jamaican sprinter, widely considered to be the greatest of all time. Bolt is the world record holder in the 100 metres, 200 metres and also the 4 times 100 metres relay. Bolt is also an 8 times an Olympic gold medalist and an 11 times world champion. Usain's nickname is Lightning Bolt due to his name and speed.